Welcome back, guys, to TFL Studios in Boulder, Colorado. Yes, this is the final episode of May Truck Madness. 5 weeks ago, we started with 12 trucks. These are the most off-road worthy trucks from manufacturers who sell pickups in the United States. Then we ranked them based on TFL Off-Road Index, something we call ORI, which is based on your four-wheel drive system, your skid plates, your lockers, your tires, your technology, and a lot of other elements that all combine into a way for you guys to compare trucks and SUVs for off-road capability. Then, of course, we seeded these 12 trucks, and here we are. We ended up with the two trucks that are fighting for the championship. They are the 2020 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon and the 2020 Ford F-150 Raptor.
In this corner, the 2020 Ford Raptor. Weighing in between 5,500 and 5,684 pounds, depending on the model you get. This baby comes with a 450 horsepower twin turbocharged 3.5 liter V6. Connected to a 10-speed automatic transmission, this is one of the fastest trucks we have ever tested on asphalt and on dirt. Yes, it's our desert runner, but it can also hold its own on the heavy-duty rocks. There's almost nothing this Ford Raptor can't do.
And in this corner, the challenger, this is the Jeep Gladiator Rubicon, better known as Sarge. The Jeep Gladiator Rubicon is a lean, mean, rock-crawling machine. This Jeep brings locking differentials to this fight in the front and the rear, a full set of rock rails for added protection, big, meaty off-road tires, and of course, enough grit and determination to smoke 2 packs of cigarettes in one sitting. This Jeep draws on decades of military heritage, and in this battle against the Ford Raptor, it's bringing some serious firepower.
And all of the voting is complete. You guys submitted over 110,000 votes and thousands of comments and dozens of video clips to us for May Truck Madness, so we want to thank you. But before we get too much deeper into this, let's go to our experts, Nathan Adlin and Stephen Elmer. Once again, guys, thanks for joining me. As always, I have Nathan Mad Dog Adlin.
What's up, guys?
And of course, Stephen Mad Moose Elmer.
The Mad Moose. What's going on, everybody?
Guys, this has been a long road. This is our 5th episode, and we have a champion.
Yes.
So let's just show the results, right? And it was a landslide.
It was a way more of a landslide than I was expecting, Andre. I thought this thing was going to be close, but sadly it was not.
No. Ford Raptor was going up against the Jeep Gladiator Rubicon, and the Ford Raptor took this one for the championship of May Truck Madness, the whole enchilada, by 70%.
Yeah, that's a serious victory. I mean, no one's going to be claiming there was any vote tampering, nothing like that. That's a landslide victory, no doubt.
So, guys, what are people saying in the comments?
Well, in terms of the Ford Raptor, I mean, this is pretty obvious, but this is an interesting one. This comes from Max R. I love my Fords and the Raptor. I love it, but I would rather take the Gladiator into the trails than the Raptor. It's much easier to maneuver off-road, which you may or may not disagree with in terms of its long wheelbase, but it truly is a much better trail vehicle. What's interesting to see here is that there are some people who are sort of on the fence, I think, a small percentage of the voters out there. And for some reason, I'm not seeing any votes for the Honda Ridgeline. So we'll have to get back to that another time.
I got a great comment here with some quality comedy in it. So Thomas writes, favorite dinosaur, favorite truck. Gladiator was a good movie, but Russell Crowe is overrated. I love that one. That's clever, man. But here's a more serious one. And honestly, this is what I've told you guys about before. The Raptor, as you know, is all about going fast. So Spencer writes, did not expect such a turnout for the Raptor. I couldn't decide, but went for the fun factor in the Raptor. Off-roading is meant to be fun, and it's much more fun when it's fast. And personally, and this is a personal decision, but personally, I could not agree more with that. I love going as fast as I can, and that's what the Raptor's all about.
So I have a comment from Darius Hope, who says, I think the Jeep should get this one since the Jeep has an off-road model and a high-speed model. He's referring to the Mojave. Mm-hmm. And the Jeep comes with that 3-liter, soon-to-be the bigger, beefier diesel. But then on top of that, one guy says one's a crawler that's fast-paced and built for dunes, the Mojave, and the other one is built for serious crawling. Personally, I prefer crawling. Once again, that's for the Gladiator. I think there is a nice chunk of people who did vote for the Gladiator, but at the end of the day, you really can't take away from the popularity of that Ford Raptor.
And that's exactly what it comes down to, Nathan, because I noticed most of the Gladiator comments, the guys were really justifying it based on the lockers and the rock rails and all of the really legit off-road componentry. Whereas here's another great comment to show this off. Ivan says, I don't own a truck, but if I did, it would be a real off-road capable truck that not only looks the part, but backs it up with performance, and that's the big, beautiful Raptor. And whether or not that is true, it doesn't actually matter. What we do know is that the Ford marketing machine is incredible. Everybody knows what a Raptor is. This thing is an aspirational pickup truck. And if you've never been in a truck in a day in your life, it doesn't matter. You love the Raptor. And I think that's why it won this competition. As we know, this was a popularity contest, and that thing is popular.
Yeah, it was a bit of a landslide victory for the Ford Raptor. Unfortunately, the Raptor currently couldn't be reached for comment. I think he's out on vacation. But our field reporter, Tommy Micah, was able to catch up with the Jeep Gladiator Rubicon for comment.
So we're here with the Gladiator, who was just defeated in May Truck Madness. Now, what do you have to say about this terrible loss, Mr. Jeep? Sad words indeed. Maybe next year you'll be back with a Hemi.
The Raptor sort of takes the place of the Lamborghini when it used to be the poster on every kid's wall. Now you have a Raptor jumping off the dunes or splashing through mud or whatever that's on everybody's wall, because it is an aspirational vehicle. It is a vehicle that is the top of what it does. And it's damn good looking. It's a beast. So it really covers all these bases. It's basically the super sports car dream car of trucks.
Exactly.
And I want to thank all the fans who voted and participated, right? Just a couple days ago, we got some video clips as well from people sending us, when they're going mudding in their Raptor. Actually, yeah, some people actually go off-road in their Raptors. And of course, Jeep Gladiator and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I love that. I mean, these are two purpose-built off-road trucks. Still, I said this last time, but still, I would pick the Gladiator. Just it's narrower. I can take the top off, the doors off. I think for me personally, it would be the Gladiator. How about you guys?
It would either be the Power Wagon or the ZR2. Sorry, I didn't really want either of these two winners. After driving every vehicle on this list, those are the two that I prefer. But that's based on what type of off-roading I do. I'm not a real desert runner, and if I were, obviously, I would go more towards the Raptor. Or if I needed kind of a pickup truck mixed in with a serious off-roader, maybe I would edge a little bit more towards the Jeep. But honestly, I think the ZR2 is just as good. And on top of that, the Power Wagon, come on, what's a Power Wagon?
Yep. I hear you on those, Nathan, but you said it. It's all personal choice, and I think rock crawling is boring. So Raptor, Raptor, Raptor. That's what I'm all about, man. I want to go fast.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. So, guys, last time on the last episode, we had a piece of trivia, or actually guessing, and this was based on our Ford F-250 project truck. We're calling it Super Trimmer, but it's basically a truck that we've been modifying for overlanding, specifically our cross-country trip that we're calling No Pavement Needed. And now it's a Godzilla-powered 7.3-liter 2020 F-250 Now it has a lift from suspension lift and special tuning for the shocks from Carly suspension. It's got 37-inch tall tires, and it has a camper on it that weighs around 15 to 1,600 pounds. Of course, when our Ford F-250 was stock, fully stock truck, four-wheel drive crew cab, we saw 15.5 miles per gallon on the highway. And then the final number, the actual number, guys, and you, Steven and Nathan, guessed last week. And you guys were low. You guys were a little bit low. I think one of you were in about 8 MPG range, 8.5, and the other guy was 9.5, right?
9.4, baby.
Yeah, so the actual number that I saw over 900 miles of driving here from approximately, Nevada to Colorado is 11.4 miles per gallon.
That is not bad at all, especially considering 37s.
Yes.
37s, and you have something, was it 1,500, 1,200 pounds in the back? How much?
Yeah, about 1,500 to 1,600 pound camper. So we had a lot of guesses, guys. We were just looking over the comments. By the way, this response has been amazing throughout this series. We have, thousands of comments. We have over 100,000 votes. A lot of people voted. And the voting, once again, ranged from about 8 miles per gallon, because I think people were thinking this is kind of a big block gas engine, right? All the way to about, 13 miles per gallon. So the variance was pretty large. But there's at least two people who almost nailed this. There's Brian Williams, who guessed 11.3, and there's also JD Lemonseni, who guessed 11.5. So, guys, you deserve our respect. You guys almost nailed it.
And hey, Brian wins that one based on Price is Right rules. Closest without going over.
Yes, but what does he win?
Our respect. We respect you for coming up with a very, very good guess.
Yeah, so guys, I was pretty impressed because I was thinking 10 would be feasible. But 11.4, and this is going up a mountain in the Rockies and also coming back down into Denver. So it was up and down. So we averaged everything out. We were going at like 70 to 75 miles an hour for the most of this run. So 11.4 is respectable for a big truck like this.
I think so, for sure.
All right, guys, it's been a long month, but very fun month.
Yeah, absolutely. This has been a blast to do this. It's been a fun change. And Andre said it, but I'll echo it. Thank you so much, everyone who voted, sent in your comments, your videos. This is not possible without you guys, and you made it a huge success.
Without a doubt. And on top of that, look, guys, this proves that being interactive could be something really awesome. So in the future, we may do other videos that are similar to this, that are interactive, involving you guys when it comes to the decision.
Yep, for 2020, the Ford Raptor is the ultimate champion. It is the best off-road truck according to you guys, and perhaps the most popular off-road truck of them all. We will be doing more Truck Madness competitions, so add your comments below what you want to see in the future. Towing competitions for Truck Madness, more closely matched off-road truck competitions. For 2021, there'll be a lot more off-road trucks to choose from. And guys, go back to tfltruck.com and tfloffroad.com for all your latest truck and off-road machine news, views, and real-world reviews.